Mate. And I was here for Sunday, the beer, no me bomb pie, sima, oye chidinia. No, I can. Amen. I'm a minion actually said, and come my the idea, Yaminia de mani home. Yamen Kumeda was sending so, what dear Homotin and Quan a chain. Now would be a pioneer of Fabi film. When pioneer said, but did you make dear Mohini? Did be anywhere the show on Sawini Mohini? With the Mohini swa, and my dear co, Pepe, Senny was echo. The Germany out of 4, Homo Woofy Nation, sir. It's also a brave show one when I'm near swa. Yet dear Sita among we and a miss for yes to Timothy. Amen. Inside number Saturday, dear common year, Sunday, a Mother's Day, I won't crow be so auntie a home command year, Babity, wine and the matter. A 2 fear, Miss Row. Fa, what's so contribution, bra, if you said, additional years, and be now definition of mother. Different from mine. So say by means machine be na say obi hwe onyam meye obatanya no so asua bi e dey ntini celebrate mothers. But here they say we are seeing krunkra horo no omoye den celebrate ye dey sad na to say ye celebrate our for no e dey ntini celebrate yo na fe halfway through no ye din komafa celebration I celebrate I feel say bomb modiama yemubi. A dear and so kind ya ADMY. 9 year dear we say yeah need some for more ya and sure never be so no way dear chino. I'm a celebrate if you say a soon be about time for us for the curriculum. So I'm thinking the wide range. And Sunday they be no many out of 4 2 or more see what medical conversation your email originalmamabetty@gmail.com. What's any emails this year? You do have a count now so a basso would do a home of originators now so do come back on first or join it. Then the comment section or so on sana no say akusi kaka hana do comment about cameraman David camera na no so ye dey actually so camera enti camera mama ready sado for you ready na ni we bi o mo pon no bi a eno no bi ni kakra o na dey so mo wi ai judi aba mo boni na wa ma ye hu eni pa ko oye originator ko oye Asam no. The man shop man what can so originator and I saw a whole so I know I can hear. Mommy.
Hello, Mama. Yeah. Originator. The originator.
Now what's that? Oh man. The more problems where yeah intro to every mammy said any kind of ebi an originator ebin so na ba besrai me can originator obi say no I don't need the originator ye platform me ebeda abontin obi a wodi akire na ne ye no pese o say ebekọ anim na odan dan na so ode wo contribution ebeka ho e ma ne ye ekọ anim it is an actually.
Mama, it's me, Kasa. You, Mpacho, your family, Joanna could be a boating. Now, be a great supporter of original Mama Betty, Timmy, originator, papa. You mean the agro cra?
Mate, a crab.
Yeah.
And yet, never put on your baby, and I bet to be moved for you.
I do have about Macheda arrangements, Macheda. If you have many answers, the man.
And I mean, come you. It's a lot of you like video that never be Mother's Day. Everyone come more celebrating a mother. So I didn't celebrating mother. Why na mother? And for our drink, bra. If you say beer, send your mother near different from what dear. Say bear you don't say ma obi mother papa. Be an Emma obi and your papa. No be can send be children or say mothers need to toxic and casa. Hey, be a shave. It's another day. Hey, be a to me uncle with the bear. another topic for another day. So me who said would be a pronoun for. Hey, I do smell quite.
Good evening. But your friend me Ajua. Berlin.
Mate.
I hope someone to the America, you
know. Move and
yeah, well, when you are empty folk.
Hey, Muhima. Yeah.
Our final guest for today.
Hey. Mabobia, your winter quickly near Fancy Chesto.
Patrick, your friend Kokia, may a very proud originator.
Hey,
MK, your friend MK4 MP. Who's the MP4? The Yedoso. The same Matthias, yes, and me a MK4 MP. Me introduction.
I said, the way there. We are to one, so we are no matter movies. Yeah, see. Yeah, see. Oh, Madame Master.
In terms of, I do have a problem. Go, it's a good issues that in terms of the whatever.
Madame, you know, see Mamma Quaba, who's our fear, who tear, who share your Quaba, and himself, so I am come, it's what a cup of tea, juice be, I wedding common. Your per se, and your my yes, be a bit me a bois, yen. Any ma, any man, and can swam with DHL. And to see that you get dear, ye your mother's day. Nemo no eba a year and grown na aka no Ghana can we celebrate Mother's Day Sunday e yekosia there. Nti ene nkoma me pese ye bi say ye come mother ye hwan say na we hunu mother di enyoma say na we expect from a good mother. No it is saying ma Joan me very swear no abon ka ma so the so be a student chireba no mo so e wo fie ne so de o ma dwen chireba na yesu say be ya e bia metie na that me mother so na me who the role of the mom sene mother metie na ko yi timpacho me nkoma
say ye ka mother ana say ena me ma dwen chire me say eye oba wetu ne ho esi ho wa sacrifice say obedane na wa defe abofra na wetumi enyi abeye penyimpa a obefit right into the society inti wetu ne ho ache and otnetne no dane because abofra de onim hwe inti say yan dane na on to me enye dia ye hwehwe wo society no nti sa na me my venture
Mama Bacha, me te wonka.
Mate, where the Omoya fe kama, near Cassa, Munya intro, Sima intimpacho, Yakasita Goda, only wine, quickly near very vessel.
Me Bacha, me did the address ka.
Hey, I only understand.
Me Bacha.
Okay, Mother, why?
Na eba book mo me de Peggy Aqua Butry.
Okay.
And me originator papa the apani in capital letters.
Okay.
They say you invite us here na ye mesua ade. Nti me sisters mu nyam ho ayefe na ebusuafo a mo hwe nyina so ye chiachia mo bebre.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, today me di two dane say ye come mother Sunday ye celebrate Mother's Day bia no wate ye can say mother ye hwan nti ma wo de enko ma me sister go cheer me de wo dwen fa obi ka say obi a mother e dey na we expect from a mother.
Okay, my drink akra minini says ye come mother is a woman who is biologically a woba and I say or sheba mother into your baby say ono na wawu anaso ono ana ehwe ba eye mada pacho ma adwen kakra me hono.
Okay. Mate me that's it. Mate. Mama Pia. Also dear. Yes, mother, mother cried, you rule your day. I didn't know because where you're about time you about time, papa.
From you too.
Sorry, Pachote.
I at home.
Na make us sister Joanna a Canadian, menina ya drain sister Gold so swat trim and also so ho. Ti miss me pesa meka a different perspective of how I miss me a mother. Ti wo madwini mu no so de make me no na ya drain but make sure say miss me who say any responsible female or woman, in fact woman, my main kind of say what any kind of influence a young child and a young adult. So, ain't you know, my definition no encompass a mother, auntie, woman be one responsible yourself. Or a kind of any kind of influence. And more friend any young adults. So, miss my definition no.
Okay. Very interesting. Mate, me that's it. Mintu Mapopianga. I'm so muted.
Debbie me mute here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, where we are, Mate, me that's it. I'm so against no. Miss Melo Yagin, Mujina Modiano. Now I do also Diana over mammy.
Yeah, so me when I say mother, it hasn't necessarily has to be somebody wow pain. Because we have mothers and we also have mothers. Yeah, me patching so boy maybe or obi man like obi awoda, the biological mother, but the person doesn't treat the child as a mother would do. Into the maybe necessarily a mark kind. Obi our influence, we are influence on someone. No, and found so I would answer one of them. Maybe who say we a mother.
Okay. Mate, Madam Wansi. When I'm doing today, come out. Also, I will fear me patro. Father, bra. Come on, my so be the bibia.
Who say I know?
Okay. And to say a more can when you are Jenny, a no one, no me so kakra, me tia say a come mother. And send muno be a canon. And no chess, I was a many saying and Swahu. Into let me I said many saying a biological announce say my adopted announce say may foster Swahu because there's a difference between what foster will be now why adoption. And now announce say me auntie be bad now way but dear ma me must obi to me a mother ye obia one kasan. Washa wabra bom nanka wasese wo ho na wankasa onioma eda ni kwen na nim se utumi hwa wo ho so wa ho ebisansa na wobeka se wo hwe obi no eye responsibility bi a ye role no eso wankasa chese emu aketua de obi entumi ntua madabia it's impossible so ebi wa adwuma wo ye wobekwa adwuma na ba ansa na wobehwa akola no and son work with human banisa your money very, very challenging. And I don't bear with me now, maybe Monica and go here, Mamma. But I tell you, be a fine. And you know, Sunday, mother, you'll be a mimi who say, was said, woe Nankasan. Why I say, Utumisha woe so. Na woni so tumisha wo so tutu woni oma yiye no na won so woni ye kana ewo wo awu mu no eno na betimi impact onto the next no so eno nti na obo ha nya wo awu ba woni se wo hwe wo so na wo pe o lifestyle ana se o buy wo kan bi so no sa impact ne wo mu no eno nti na efia wo free mu and make you who you are. Say, oh, man, will be a ɔyɛ ne nneɛma yie na sɛ wo nso akwadaa no sua nneɛma a wakyerɛ wo na ɛboa wo saa nso na ama no nyɛ ne nneɛma yie a yɛmu bebree no yakɔ yie yankɔ yie nyinaa menim ɛno ne me next question sɛ yɛka mada sɛnea mo kenya mada yɛ obi a ɔyɛ role model ɛma akwadaa anaa deɛ ɔhwɛ ne so enti no sesei a yɛ celebrate yɛ mothers yi a yɛdɔ ma si wɔ adwuma pa a ɔmayɛ ama yɛn sɛneɛ ɔtɔn n'adeɛ na ɔde kɔ school ɛkwan ɔfa so biara bɛma wɔnyɛ baabi asi yie no ɛdeɛ na afo sɛ ɔmo no so ahu ɔmo yɛɛyɛ a ɛnɛ no aboa yɛn in terms of daily things ɔmo yɛ a ɛboa for the role ɛbi yɛ deɛ okay, I may answer first. Maybe so to my question last year.
Okay, I think Mommy your parents say few come.
Okay.
Love amazing. I say yes, I totally agree. A mother is any woman providing care to others and making the world a better place for the sake of future generations. And Vicky is a equal background. I think you're managing it because it's so bad. Love amazing. Say from mentors, teachers, humanitarians, those mothering their parents or siblings. I don't know who say they can't be a mother. That's just a way friends and brother.
Okay. And to Miss Say, who pass so fast to your daughter swap. Now back up what drink x-raying and you share your email address in your original mama Betty at gmail.com. What's any email now? You invite now. What about the camera? Not the queen come. And to the name Busani say, row bang, row your camera, a dear near massa, and I was a mother, a year. Emma akolano anasa baba wana wakofa no so obetete no ana panyimu na ebi onu mfiri baabi ye na sese me beto aso no e de anioma sa na wo se meye na ma wakase me maami wa ya ade me pese me celebrate na dachi e de anioma sa na mada oye enyuma ni bi eden mon kan kire me ma boki ame ba so first.
Okay, Pacho otimenka
Pacho
Mijidisa udi kai as a mother nankasa, and I think the first and foremost, I was say yan kasana yetimi ehwa ye husu yi. Cause we okay what dream no nipa dream our hoden and our peace of mind e boa ma utimi eye wadwuma no as a mother. That's number one for me, or not number one necessarily, but one of the most important things. Secondly, so no make us say, yeah, say, you'll be out, then right from infancy and anytime be a influence for nipa bia so no. I was a treno how you obey me adonyame. Because a holiday your starting point. Because mother and a jumano, you will be you can't prepare for it. At any point you be I think for me, those are the two things. So mother no obetimi emulate how our relationship with Nyankopon and how our brabo. Now better tea about Francis, now better was who ye. New man, dear, a dorsal, dear mother's here, no tin major man, will be any beer can because I make make a meaning as
Mighty.
Mama be introduce you Rhoda or exchange.
Okay.
She will introduce you briefly. Now and also I'm saying you're not person can with me.
Mighty.
Wow.
Mami, me mo akaba. Oh, ye kind me da wase. Na ya menstrual cup here conversation ya beto so. Well, also I should be here near bana last 2 weeks. obekshire breaking your down my it was very educative in near that say no and then the topic in hello topic in so I would the for your mother na be bisa question say role ben a mother or play Emma to tell you say I can't say oh mother dear you'll be a when you say show be so nemo role e be a dear the patch of our drink here
Me check will be
yeah quite
I think so Ron like yeah my Ron is their dog. Now it ranges from who your doctor, who your teacher, who your mentor, who your disciplinary, who your pastor, who your AE, mechanic engineer, who your fitter, who your cooker, Ron it dear. To say your boy and your helpers, who your who Apalano, and I said, we take care of him. Now, what be any papa will react to run it their doors? I'm not born a tough I said there are 5 main roles. Main role on the back on the spiritual role you have to play for that child. And I said that person I will take care of. It could be mental too. Mental role I will play. Because they were only physically or mentally. Financial role I will play. Yeah, I will yet and
also
me about
but I'm said there's too much echo. Our background to what on now mute there is a bit improve
quality now.
Can I not try to make you to movie about moment no.
Into my that to us.
You.
Mama now quite hate you.
Now you want a societal role so I will as a mother who play not just to Ubano and as a nipana wotion because you are an example to all until I say nipani who have we are when your man. It's more about what action speaks louder than what words now be used to do a training nipan. Into who societal role ben na will play. Amawati ase. Into na one kasa to say na mama kayen one kasa no investments ben na wire wo ho a my life aye easy in order for you to train or care for nipa na nyame de ahye won sase boano no nimbe ye nipa papa wo wi ase.
Okay.
Sana me hu.
Mate, me that's na de wo kai no na me person de me di be mu ni se wo se ye kama da se me dodo na ye efio nti me no ya adwe wo enuma position is na ye hihya no say be a pastor a doctor a say no but dodo na ntete ye ne from efie nti e bia wada sorry mother kono wo ho no near or chill near more ye say be a tree say ye jare ye say oh a hundred of the person you're breaking down because in common ye dear ko baby when you come to their nature and asia if it's a kola ya wono foforo na or ye baby no say we adopt no say we foster e mu bia wanti ba brother ba e bia no of free kete me person na focus on enkete for one ho do obia ye obi baba na bi obi ehini no so ahu menim say kama mama make sense and your my addition move from 0 to 7 no say your research say e ho no na e form adwene no enkola bebre so who adopt no and now for start akola from 7 and above a more challenging so or under 7 and in person na you focus on the foundation of a mother and mentor akola a dear basics and ye expect a free motherhood. Meaning something but breaking the year. And this is that you are about so for contribution, Brahman. Sister Meda say Auntie Rhoda, manage the okay.
Mama, yen sha sin fi say oye baby na. Oye baby na. On say mother ne responsibility.
Mother is so. Ewo akolemu na otumi nyini Na to say the yaka ye celebrate your mothers no. Bibi ni ehu ye nti na ye celebrate you from enkolasa memories no are from wo adwini mu. So and then na family obi kasaye. Osema ye kama da asem a minimu ne emeka because media ne de ankoyi. Me wasafo ni bebre. Ye kwe meka ebi mu stories achero. Heartbreaking. Say ye mu bi baby a ye free no ye bo mother na e asefofo enti ebia na obi hwe ana so safe na obi be nyinsan wo ana bi obi tifi o sim pese me ko adopte edi enyoma na me ya ma me ba no ana me anti baby wo ho no mo na hu so struggle me pese me fa no be fi betete no edi enyoma sa role no nti ye di nkomo e wo ba bin say contribution no emwa wo but e be boa obi Hanche hona me pese you breaking it down.
Yo, Mama, it's mommy contribution in nurturing. The first thing, boil it down to love or dog or share abofrano or dog. Now or share no dog through breastfeeding. Oh, all breastfeeding abofrano na on many bon common abofra ye baby on tishy. But mothers, even oshe ye fumu for mothers stress ye to me ne kasa na ote wo kasa. Inti waba out wo breastfeeding no wo share no do wo dware no wo ma na aduane na so fa say orwia na say okọ baby a ohwe a baby a okọ na emboa ebi obepra na what done no say oh men ko ha say until na so as all progressing in life you know ote wo mame no dia wo tre na say inti mame apart from odo no or guide always or guide say like ubeko with him correctly in growing up bibia be fine amount it is way na me pese me can farmer is a little contribution farmer me
Mate me dance. Adwa for the brand adwa na kwa mi no wa nti adwa to power contribution bra sister go dream there also be ka ho ne event aso. Enkomo na ye de minim say ye sua de obi ade a ode ba na bo apa menkwe.
Okay, me just saying na yo hanu say no we are all Christians and also familiar with the Bible. So in saying actually in Kolano and yeah they are gift from God. And then Yankupon and Kasan my assignment also. So the Bible no baby no see we should train a child. Well say in the way that even if he grows old now he will not depart from it. So senior be kind, first thing that is spiritually also how to like help your child to get to know God and everything. So that but a homelessness started and so one casa mother you have to be a role model for that child no because when to mean teacher or baby one casa no find juma. So that's where it also starts with your sister you yourself you have to be sound mentally, spiritually, physically to train up a child. And senior sister Nadine Mirefi, but the last time again. Exactly, yes. Senior Kaino, as a mother, there are so many roles to play, so many roles to play. But senior Mekayano, the opposite, the obey piano, so as a mother, I was so your child is looking up to you, you know. And him saying maybe we don't know. Me say nothing like freshly I'm a mom. Maybe nothing or 2.5 years. So maybe I don't know. I'm also still learning and she's also still learning. So it's like it's like a process, like both of us, so I learned a lot from her as a mother too. I really learned a lot from her too. And she also learns a lot from me. So that's what I can say. Say as a mother, and there are things a process, no, like it goes hand in hand. You and your child. Yeah, and yet so and then you have to also be ready and humble and learn from your child too. And so that's what I can say.
Sister Gold, also dear day.
Okay. Very fear, but as a sister's not canning 90. Met was a free dear sister Joa kind about being a role model. Yeah, it's true being a role model. Send Unqualane Shane. I bring it bring ya, dear make kakra a war. Me patron fan me kakra. Me unquala brim say I used to watch my mom a lot. Intentionally, no. Why ye bibi na say be compare with my grandmama or be ye or no. Mom will say opeso kasa we akwala bon no ohọ na no asesa akwala papa be nie akwala we die international baby, like she used to intentionally or prophesy good thing as human ni bufu kura no recycle no aka bibi. It was something from afar na mesua free no ho a men so me pese as me come anim no me de bebo bra ba metimi hu say ebi wo ho a we no. Sometimes I do call, I say, how do you do it? Because me bufu pa I say we na ye we, but trying to psych my mind to say something positive, is a little bit challenging. But said I make because now my friends so or not easy, I'm also learning. So we being role model, in kwalane shame, o kasamu, pesa kwala no be ni no be yusu wes a we ni where say wo no wo sua se na be ya o hwe no o se o kasamu is good a positive ono so be sua. As role model, yen try say eding. By intentional, you try say you use positive words. Your muscle. That's it.
Me that's it. I said, "Oh, person watching common anymore." Yeah, but today. Me that's it. I to be the money na say the money na makano. Say mother dear, ye do man doors. But ye do man doors no. Near celebrating Mother's Day. Near person who know and you makao mo ye near yan so ye bet me a senior favor say. Usha generation ways say na. Send ye do mo brand. Eto de bia ya na e worrying kakra menka so bia o but wo hwe de ekoso ene send ye bi mo lifestyle send ye omo ye na che so omo adi echire no minim ne omo besua a ono so de kobo ne bra ama efie adwo anase efie ayete. Now my next question here say obi a mother no or a role model to a child anase adult bia say or struggle a good say Obeka said, row way dear, may ye, but may break home. Miami who said, A, B, C, dear may struggle. Oh, bia, na, we are Juma, o san sheba, and to us a mieno, o cabo moi, and working ma. Ye be before ye didn't come away because a topic I nothing ever by a better pregnancy once and then one. Ye didn't come away, but obi or wa, ye movie, mammy can say, ye movie or wa. When you just so wow, but you would also a wow no when you are at the same time. So when in this wow, so and my question here, see a bad time for it, and also be after now obedience or be a bad time. Say, oh yeah, or bad time your Juma, Asha, the bedroom, now all go through challenges, be a colano, a war waste, Some struggle, a yes, a mecha, actually be. And I may busa help. Say I met me a better mother na. Into Mr. Maroda, come on me, near dream for home.
I think say yes I will be beside help because I want a nyama baby a brain nipper or no especially. A big go through depression and a moon impulse or more depressed. Instead na may be more how I was no rejecting it back. And also who I call an penani buefu because mentally no yes sound. But one come or be a who say na who failure yet me mua. Rather no yabasha no na who was say with life, what say a colano so life. And in end no affect society, not just one that will benefit. It's me the stress a mother be will go through anything. And ya won't kwa about we have our moments. We feel like me say it gets to a time I have 3 children, young ones. It gets to a time I become overwhelmed. And sometimes all you need is when you break from everything. You need your self-love as well. So better keep break. We're taking care of who because who no sound now. Ultimate more be. Inti wo hwe na wo bra So who could never wo who knew no one down for reach out to somebody. Sometimes me cry no so be anyone cry reach out to a stranger me who walk mu. Oh, makota dear may struggle with him colano. Sometimes wisdom no free baby I would drink say baby aba. And also say we shall not won't feel comfortable because nipa na won't and they also can was me or the back dear. Thank God for internet. Google we have a research. Okay, this is what I feel. Me feel listen me kumi one I said in college me I don't think so I should be a mother. We research yeah. Thank God Google wo in kwadi. Ubenye bibi a beboa. Intermediate mistress so be biara whether small or huge. Seek for help. Reach out to others. Do your research. Ubetimi suswa. Learn because motherhood need a learning process. Obi enu abeka so ye perfect mother. We all learn every single day. We learn something new. Timisra wa reach out to somebody. Kakra mekano.
Mate, medase. Mabo here. Also, dear day, I was so deep and seeking help, and I saw no one can say, where the man de meba may struggle, and so can be asked with the best shaman. Now, because yeah, share bass seven. A collect you about no more, need a different, a Dawson, so I'm a chia collect. Even though your bad time for now won't call me and son, or be a needs a different. And till may struggle. Me and who said, just say, and go ye, mammy, so I'm. Again, and I mean, me reach out to Obi, Mikunu. Mothers do or a single parent, or go also an any kunu or go on or extended family, if you be on your day.
Sanya, Sister Rhoda Kayano, me, I agree with her 100%. Now, we need a support system, and Mesa classifying Accra as a non-judgmental support system where you can go and but on no crano o can was a until was say and now bema we feel say oh now so me mama would 20 cry now back pay na I said what mutu. You have to find a non-judgmental support system. It could be sister Penny be woman Penny be sorry anyone you respect her or bema support no I cannot emphasize it enough. Friends, you know, there are people you can confide in. Oh, mommy, so why? Not all mouse, and made to me, a non-judgmental. Say, me, mommy, me come as me actual. Now, by mammy, feel bad. Me found foul. And it could be your GP, or it could be a counselor at church or wherever, but support na dear. And who here all through from when we give birth to them till they leave home. You hear support, you hear encouragement, and we have to be honest. I said no can said and that's why you need someone who will understand you and not judge you. Because one can hear when you help now we hear kasano. So my drain check.
Okay, me that's it. Okay, be war. Now, my next question, I'm a day better job. Timpete be busa tanya chias. Meba adwa so ne sita adwa so. O say me feel say ye mubi. Ye ntumi ya maame mo communicate. Ye celebrate mothers. Timpese ye sua mothers na omaye adwuma pa na adwuma ni ho man. Nemo ye pese ye sua den na ye hu a loopholes a wo a emwa ama ye mu bintumi celebrate ye mothers no. Na ebia after na me dwen ho sem pese me wo. And I'm person me adopted, and I said person me foster. Dear me to and dear na ma young kwalani baby. Young to many our phone in common and can in someone children. Even to the point say be my worry, me struggle. Me to many my menka. And now branch ye be who me say or per se or worry me. Me to me can share mammy. And now so say obi sabi up to me mona. Me to me can share mammy. A dear. And a mammy na ya me was a fear no ewo mother no. Yes, celebrating Mother's Day. But dear na ma ye mu bi mothers no. Ye meant me my home. Obi akwaye ya boni a ye ntumi kan kire mother. And so you kind the role of a mother into mumu mommy. If I just said one, bremu mommy, why didn't you kakra? And then a man, a kola mother atitino. Because Sausha if here, papa or mother or but do na yani spending more time with the children. So and then tina ma yen to be common chain. And then no more ye, me papa children provide me brahman.
Pacho, Mami was say oye wadanfo. Now where on your wadanfo na say bibia obeka che no or tientian ohunu say wo de wonya kola ka bibia obeye bia no ohun say bibi papa wo mu a it will be very difficult say obeka wo bibi de akere o mami. To be very honest with you, me mami de or the madamfo to me can be actually many where there isn't that kind of bond between one and mommy and who is different, also who different media. Very difficult say ube to me I can't was a match your mommy. Already now before baby one can put now I judge you with the data and you don't want to hear that it me feel say mommy bia open the body first or say only know what that kind of relationship or what doubtful to be behind this well babia who catch no so or that no tell say oh where you're right where you say but if there's not that kind of friendship between who anyone made no or those who knew what there's no way we saw a stranger meanwhile not your own mommy. My dream journey.
It is a make to was here. Not as I was here to mean that relationship with our children. Meboa. And Uncle Fa, I was such an uncle, and now an Uncle Fa said, Ombu, but an Uncle Fa said, it won't see it because said, yeah, before the woman and Canada, but yeah, the Amuto abroad for one. Titu wa maneno I see a money outspoken do kasa news no kasa because no obi di nkomo a utumi kire wa adwene ye kro bi etisa no e bia ye ma me mochi kra de no so aye say ya wo se gu nkasa ene bi ebedru ye time no e bi esi a unkasa de be bia onya opportunity na no obusa se mami ade a o kan ye ya se me no nya adwene a kire mu so wa ho enti no se mete wase a wase etimi build that relationship na respect no ho nemo no any set fear, a patient fifi, government, and I guess I know. Okay. Question be about now, maybe I do have a mouse, so I didn't to me I will phone in come meba, me ma camera, I say be a video or what I was say, yes, kind of near to us.
I said a friend say, problems not the answer to talk about India, but or say, Yabuka about Sister Rhoda about depression, or say it's so real.
Yeah.
And should be taken seriously. It is one thing that's ignored in our African community. And I think these are people who are mothers and fresh mothers as well. And when you say things, we've got to really understand where they are coming from.
Yeah.
A friend is saying, Sister Gina say, I'll say who is a mother, and my maternity that said,
okay. No, it's a question.
Theodore and so away to her. I'll say I agree with Sister Rhoda. Reaching out for help doesn't mean you are a bad mother.
Thank you. But your car, what did you have?
So reaching out for help doesn't mean that you are a bad mother. I see, and also Gina. I'll say who is a mother to you? Naomi. I'll say hello. Oh, and that's the last one. Sister Doris. Yeah. So I don't think that's always the case, but I mean exactly what she was talking about. By after the last speak, I mean,
okay, Mate. And to me, that's it. What would me be a celebrating Mother's Day? Quesiada. So, now you're celebrating the area Wutifia, would it Obinia dreams over Obisa on celebrating a mother? Obeka say, oh, no, minty be the minimum dientia. Raw now, mother kuni play, you know. Ena abeye kucha ewo ho ama akole bi so say me maame wa ha me pa if you say nya me maame a anka me ko school e bia nya me maame a nka ASAB ye di nkomo ko ntimi bese me bobọ so ache obi atiri so ahu na edi ya odi ebebiri ahye ntimi bese ye didi sa nkomo we se be ya e bia ya oba time sete a wo hwe akola bi so obetumi ade nioma pa ahye ni mu no no abe celebrate to say de kwasi ada ebi mu odo mu be yi akere ma wofo no enya asem ketewa no no obi nso beka se me de me pese me frɛ me ma me ni ade ye bedi nkomo asi nemo no edie ne ma enkola yentumi ni yawofo yesi mothers ya role ma ye nyina ya keken eye role bi a eye dwumaden na omode ye eye odok na omde hiem odokro ya no sei na ye mu bi ye show na ema ye mentumi ni ye ni nkomo no ados fa wadwen kire brai ni ento aso.
Wow, this is a really tough topic conversation actually. But I think that most of like most of the M-Pesa mechano in Canada, first of all, the bond between you and your child, no. If say oya kwalan bibi kakre bi na ebia akwalan ye bibi na wa start tia no wa start ya no na say bi sana akwalan no anhwe krampo na on samba obio and it's a very sensitive topic and I think I'll just pass on this to someone else because I'll get really emotional right now. Yeah.
Mate, me that's it. Since I go to call, an hour.
Oh, it's a French one. I've been on no. Oh, I'm good to know.
Hey, say me no wa pour the mama ye happy near the chassis.
Mommy, just like Adra kind, it's quite sensitive because once with a little experience, you know, once back home, you know, Komobi or hard, probably because of foundation, as a winning the bedis and Komono bones or Yakwalaboni because that kind of friendship and started from infancy until you probably feel comfortable with ABR want to be and now one down for penny be and now I think say Meka say ABR so no buy nya ayonko fa fitting kwala bremu a very difficult say oni ambenya sa ubenya sa environment now between the this and common into the Meka say ni na fitting ahyase into say as parents no no banya ayonko fa fiti ahyase edru finfin now per se one ne ya it's quite difficult the kakra between ya kan no that's it.
Mate, me that's it. You say be obi a wo hwe bi ofi o say ma da adwuma di edin ampa ma da adwuma di edin e ho akatua eni ho nanso ye pese obi a oye baatan bia etumi ye ni yie ye ni rank bi a ye de good mother hye ene ye ni de bad mother hye but while to me kofie bi mu ana onyonko bi na se ne ye kan ye ne ase o we de ontiti ni meyi we de ase otiti ni meyi eno na mepese esua efrim ede na ma obetumi koni anti ho na otumi koka ensamo a emu odu na ni anti ni kopase onto maame na maame ni mo obofu se eyede na kuya ebeka na ama ana kwame etumi ni wudi enkomo we se so ahu emi do bi frame wasi mama me pese me ni wudi nkomo me de me obi am blessed me tintem bebre so ahu na me so me nim de kakra me de beka ho no se to de bi na obi frame na osim pese me ni wudi enkomo na mo nkomo a me ni ubedi me nim se enko ba bia na so me ntumi ne me maame nka eya na eya me ahomete ehame say onipa no betu so me over the mother so menim say what dey me kire ya say a efisa maami na na ewo ho a osesa napi maami na oyare a ohwew ohu ye hye ubeko school edu okro ni de odi mpo eto de bia obi a single parent wunti na education a stop it waye ba omo nioma kitinkiti na ye messy in between no so ahu say bia na me call adwuma me ye mother me ye adwuma me kwa adwuma mu na adwuma mu nyen me ka akola we di be 3, 4 hokona oni mu swing ni ade no wokacha ni so obi ene nka pese ye di agro nanso na me feel fine nkola ni bi o wa na nkola na aba ni de me nephew ba ko ne ba ondi 3 no do bo nkomo a ansho abeka se obi na aka asem a kire no ensem a obebusa wo no enti sa wo mfeel se enne me pese me ni udi agro a I feel me madwenkyere utumi ni akola ndi enkomo na wo san kire no nienti a enne ne ye ni agro nienti a enne ye nkọ park so nienti a na me ma wo hwe TV no saa nioma enkitinkiti na ye breaking it down where you find that relationship and bond meaning say me make sense so now you lose yourself within being a mother so to my next question here say me a mother na bia me hwe me ba ye nananom no mo investment here me hwe me ba no see here na wa be hwe me nti ono no mo create pension fund bia ne ade nti ebusua kokọ afuo no ye ton ne ye de abehwe hoping say wonya ba bisia na won so aba abehwe no ene beduru ye maame mo so ene ye maame ne ye papa mo ye adwuma because omu hu se abrabo ne mu ye den abeduru ye mu so ayehye ye no ye ntumi mfa ye money ye investment bank say ono no ba abehwe me nti o se wo so oye den nti dem pese me bisa ne say a good self we your mother won lose yourself na nka say o me dem your mother ntimi nya hwe e bia no education enko ba bia pese ekọ me de me be ko school me si me ko school eye ana say me career me pese me yesay ana de e wo say me aka say me develop me ho ana say be akola no betimi a start school no na me nso me ye bibia me build me aka say me future say be akola na enya bibia ma me a enya say o na me share wo a me nka say akola awofo hwe wan hwe no but I'm saying say yes mother be develop your alongside your child say be abu na mu beni abu na enya say amede me time na ma obi anka say for our time because obi eche time nim obi nchem so ahu enti ebe na me pese ye biem yes say you develop your alongside and I say full time na wo say ye eni si ye hwe na ma nkwala na mu si aye adwuma pa why never go first page outside
amazing
I say Manko Rhoda
Your mom does say I think say it's in our mother so any motive behind what you are doing. Because motive is the most important. So we'll show them back so I'm show that and I said we'll show more because at that moment, you know, we need baby or be a help a baby. So we'll show mom many kakra and son I work as a page maybe I. But me one lesson I'm seeing for me, my want to say just in this world, don't be a burden to anybody, including your children, your husband, society, your friends. Intimidate me feel as a mother dear. Some person be a burden na mo bia. And also we make sure say what to do unyo me so that we chi uni wa and ya fe na wo ja debt bia ma wo ba. Cause mother bi o ho ye adwuma. So ne odeni sekeni ya atoto a obewu no anase bibi beto no anase obeyare no. Na weja nyama baby ama ne ba omo na wase omo take care of. It is an abandoned point, yes, or you see to a man abeshen a crana. We janyama baby, and more colano that. It's good to work, but so dear Juma now, pesa we are with the boy one casan. Also, with financial status, it's the same. We will be able to keep you CKE. Oh, me feel say a yama baby, kitten, a boom, na ebema won your burden and money panel. There's not only say wo hwese omubenyi na omuso abehwe but rather what investment no ayama wan kasa ho and if what investment no ayama wo mma so what show mu you don't even have to wait for say omuba abehwe that naturally it will flow nkola na ehwe ko obi kura beboa but so wa ye onyome yie Udonyama to 2 years, you should be okay. Intimidate, I feel say we are Jume, but if you are not in the position to work in the Kurana, there are little things I'll bet me at their boy, including say Ubasha Usika Semi na Unfa a Kanye how Bianco to before Frosso. Skakra me work on.
Mate, me that pa. Yeah, another topic baba. Yeah, be discussing about full-time mothers. Titlu, omo ya warifo mienu na be ma se tinefie ye nhwe nkola na memi kwa adwuma na no ye a separate topic. Se be amit ye betumi educate ye ho na wotumi equip yo ho. Be ma ni develop no ho no. While tifie as a mother now we a full-time job no. E dey kwa so na wo aso betumi develop ho na enkoye se that obi said, wasisi me 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. Wafa kokra anti akechire ba anti antutu ni nyoma yi so timido bi ase ma pokia then na betimi de aka wase develop ya ho ankola ni anase anya full time job na because mother dear or say me wo ho ma ankola 24/7 care ni ade or say me adwuma kakra e ba hwe kakra. And I say, almost a man of us better job than almost what the full time.
Okay, but I say, question I'll be saying a whole topic on its own. But Kakra met me, I kind of say, mother bia, whether or you're aware or not, no, you're making sacrifice to be a mother, and you must have made some sort of sacrifice. Ebia na we jumadida and sana obewa. Even maternity leave kakra na ye konokra no. A sacrifice from the get-go. You take a break. Some decide to go to work part-time. Some decide to go back full-time. Some don't go back at all until nkolane nedru pempensubi. Ti o priority and it dear I think the bottom line it's one ipediano senia uhunu uhufa. Anyhow again, like I'm saying, I sacrifice into wouldn't more baby since why I just okay. Ebia from some kolani bedi about a secondary school no. May a new man kitty be. Said about making me our momo throughout. No munika cry. You can work. Ejuma yen you can do anything. You can become anything at any point in time. Dear one yes so or ejuma Eden about childcare or no so no through it all no obia make sacrifice or feel say right man the family and right man the situation it's down to you to assess it and be clear in your conscience to say that made me feel say man because obia or different perspective ain't in the end to me if I need to back to your question no I don't think say right say or to tell back as an investment na that should be wabehwel. Natural, so we show ba behwel. But yes say we so person if I say be our maybe na we jai thinking say me hwe me be na that wabehwe me dia e hono na as anti road kind no or motive no wrong. E was say we jai adwuma because and one thing too kola no they did not ask to be born yen ye dio moba. And when you are making certain sacrifices, we shouldn't feel say a kolana intimate me and you say and I meant me and you say it all comes down to being responsible. Now winning why you're ready and sanabo frane bana or buying us also who say maybe and cause they not a year before. Ain't meaning to me make sense, but make her cry me will come.
Mate, medase. And na mete wasi ya the opposite of children say, and Palano crade. Yeta kase. And ya one can go school do say, and ya one can do my ya and come na ya new mokono. Omo cry don't ye she, ya kata.
Yeah, it's not right to say that to kids. And it comes down to now person me can be kakrafa our first question no. Or do I demand kolano? What does it boil down to? I was here validating kola feelings. And then I uncle fano so baba hona or cause you also jai and or video beke then they don't feel close to you. So we have to respect them, right, from infancy. Or can't someone but turn it see in a na making like validate and then say, see where he's coming from, he or she is coming from. Now, yeah, allow room for mistakes. So and I'm talking about, like you said, from 0 to 7. 0 to 7, maybe say bia wafa pencil na or to na de bia tia na sometimes mistakes we can allow them to make because and damage them. That's how they grow to become a bit more confident in their self-worth, and then you learn to play with them. Unconditional love. And how to bring kids up, we have to do it from an angle of, or the perspective of grace. I was saying, about mom or correcting a crowd. No man will say, me draw na me correct and yet too chinchne and just mano obeti wasem de ba na oni time bia ma oni odo bia ma o was grow mu kakra and ti kakra me so metimi aka no.
Okay. Medasi kama mapacha contribution ya brada
say common kuye share ma kakra but as a gradually pick up kakra.
But we go. Next question baba no de e obi asem a me beka na wo de wadwen kira bra ekwan amada na wo se oyi ano makola right timunya ready.
Friends, that may answer yes and so I will actually have of a sort of but I think so a logic of
okay.
It is a yes and so plan for remember your friend say yeah no share some contributions honestly a freshman people are there to answer about yeah I read and I'm adding to the stream it's my earlier when you are ready. My answer on YouTube now.
Yeah, intro kakra mami.
Yeah, na contribution episode about na there. In the meantime, let me say I still setting up the the over also by every more
okay.
So Vicky said, are all mothers supposed to be celebrated though?
Me patrol video question no for so why because I'm here the next one for so also
especially when their job as a mother is very questionable, especially stepmoms. Only now your mother, they've looked after us. Now they to be celebrated.
Me next question, munya botire mami. Yeah, for munya.
Mommy.
Okay, obaya bana.
She's struggling to connect.
Okay, ready me de ebe komeda mu nyina se wa utifi a utie ye ne adofo ade bia ayi maroda Sister Gold MP hima ba ko no aye ni intro adwos nyame nhira mo Sister Joan nyame nhira mo se mutu mu husi ho so wa ho originators na bi ni o aketua nim na so mo ye de boa me keke me do bi ase wa o hwe bo fie me so like video ne mame if it's yanking abaya o se mfa mo me de bia me class education ye bibia me mama ne me papa se ko tise nyame be frɛ wo no so wa ho enya ade abetumi esie bibia wo fie me ametie me mama ye panimu enso wie me ne kasa be ka because ye mama wa kan asɛm o also ye panimu che me but me ame akola no ne me kan no so wa kan asɛm enti na mama sua bi wo akola ho na akola esua bi ewo mama ho enti when the asɛm na me dey beto ye ni mothers assembly the see breaking there was some series because your mother be what was them can say obi beka say mothers need be a toxic, which is true. If you say mothers need be ama ye mu be aware na ya ware na enenko yie no udu sesi ubu say me twase na nampa ma me ne me papa kasa na minim se sa na ye ya nti no maba ma me so ye de me abesi machi no ana kwan na ma me siesie no ho ekwan ni approach to your money decisions the choices are not making in enye and obakasa oba nhwew oba hwew so you bia na o medi nkomo won judge omo prekope na we de oti asem na akeka enkola bia omo hwa ade papa so enti mesraw de ye bia no a uti fie no ebia na afi na wo bedwe ho se wo pese wo be your bad time ni ye se wo apese wunyinsen se obi anyinsen na wo hwa akola no se wakofo obi ba na wo hwe no ana obi ma enya se wa adopt no bato pese o hwe so ma no o sister baby ni nyina ya bad time corner tie de ye kan bi se be ya wo baby nka se Mother's Day me frame me mama Mother's no mother na ye kan ono de onye mother enti me question na me pesa me deba abayuwa bi say fane so your bad time abayuwa kama osiesie no ho kama ba ne ntare ehye no osinufuo kakra ehyo esere kakra ehyo de bia no chese enioma o expose no ho kakra because sana na no so hu se na mami addressing to ono no okay ena obi ato ne mona so wa na yato ne mu na awie no me ba be ka kire me maame enti mu amu me ne mo wae enu wa wo fie sister Gold MP Rhoda Majwa oba be ka kire o se yato me mu na approach no sena o be ya no me pa cho obi amfa na dwenbra se be ya ebia me oba time bi tifie asemi bi ato no ohunu hawa obereact so ahu ekwan be na se oba be catcher say ya to me mo na ade ne ade a obeka kire no adwa memra also adwas memra also ana pese odwe ho
Adwa
Yeah. First of all, oba be catcher.
So
your bad time oba ne me na ma be catcher so mami I've been raped dia na be catcher me.
First of all, never ever would you tell your child, and I say, would you blame your child for that rape? Because your child didn't go somewhere asking for her or for him to be raped. So Baba Cheme said she has been raped. I hope this never happens. But if my child comes to me and tells me that she has been raped, as a mother, no, I think the first thing I will do, definitely will try to calm her down, and then first of all to know who did this to you, why did this happen, do you know the person, can we go and file a report? But I will never blame my child, even Krampono. Say bia because mu say bia no de ne ho call baby na papa koke Janet drega say bisa na still na no as a mother no you should never ever blame your child for something like this, because the child is already traumatized from what happened to him or to her. So that moment, first of all, try to calm your child down. For having crampons, and no crampon or back at your crampon, give your child the time for her to tell you, say, hey, be okay, now I'm ready to talk about this. I see ya. I see me senior yes, I deal we see. And I see any a cobaye, and I wait to cobaye, and I rape no cobaye. And then from there, you take it from there, and then you can actually then also like file a report or something like that. Because Bibi say, I know a friend that Bibi say that she went to the mom and told her, say, I've been raped. As my mama catch her and say, see why I want you or bury you. Now she or no for guhonomo or tonhon guhonomo, a bad thing and a bema and foul. Shouldn't say that to your child, because your child is already very, very traumatized from what happened to that child. So you should be very, very supportive. And faith in same, say as a mother, you want to know what really went wrong. But in faith, give your child the time to talk to you when the child feels like talking to you. Yeah, me so.
Mate, me that's it. My popia, a dear na bekan, a be asem, but ye can't bat asem. Send ye reactive because ye didn't come on up see baby say, ye movie, ye be worry, ye can't re ma memo. Rape asem be my yen can't, and I draw you sue he. Remember no so ya to omona obi wo ba be market wa obi ato de mona ba ukra wuni so ahu enti no enye emma nko ale ya to omona ho ahu meti o se ema ye nida ho ye nida ho so wo position bi ana ya adwuma bi ana ni mu nioma ekoso a obehu se ye said ye kan no wada but we na ego abontin dia na se ye obaka bibi se eche se be awufo bi tifia ono nso betimi awadwen kire ye de wo approach ebe
me applaud it at Wells because the wakano in fact pisaya na me throw away to her say never put the blame on the child.
Okay.
Ain't he me kasa anya tenten the at Wells akano pepe. Never under any circumstance should you blame the child. And like she was saying, no, depending on a Kolani age, also again respect, validation of a Kolani feelings. So already say Obeke can nina because like Adra was saying, a big cry na and I rape your mom would drop and it says 16-year-old they be a no cast or peso yepu so a could drew a honor no peso baby and of course it's rape. But oh beside no or beka kusiwa beka aha. Some kind now some more film and I'll copy any fear and I say ain't you know a yabotre I was seeing yabotre ma or banana bearman eka na semitro ewo onwane emrim of course yes I will train but give it time ain't you know I'm a joa what kind of pepe means me and absolutely report to the police. And mane meye busuasem enkoka nkyere sofo enkoka nkyere eye police asem
Abo bio mame we ya de pasofo
enye sofo asem
mate
enye ebusia panya asem enye wadanfo bia na anti bia asem eye police case
me that but your cameraman quite
now me person be say no way star say akola pon ni not when me and have a good relationship with the mama. Not because Mother's Day are so. And me friend mammy, me party and coaching mammy, mammy and cassa, all these negatives no matter. It's a she at fault and I see at fault and would you say wrong?
And when I ever can't say they got me cameraman said Ebiana Kola kono feel say me mama wasn't there for me, she wasn't supportive, blah blah. You know, nothing I'm turning out this way near there was a top present man. Me mama in Casebio, and no yet baby, yes, and because me contribution can cry say eba adia ya na eto de bi amete na ehame na I wish see a better educating for bebre wo ho ye me ginyankopon di pa but a true for di for nanso a dawson a papa for no wo but a true for force a yi for no dawson say almost say hopes o hwena ofo so obedidi wo ho a wa unsua onyankopon asem ye me kasa from obi a koye kristoni e background na wan kasa kristo na asom no unsua asem nti wa wunyim asem ni na kosofo na sofo tumi ka chos se utu kwan no ufre umaame be ma yedewa befie ana se wa ware na kra umaame nete so na watena ho no allow yourself na nyame nipa bi obi oka omo from nyame nkrofo say the bible say yedimidi be adwuma nanso na minimo o de besa yare but na minimo mo hwe no wa enti ehọ na ya na ehame say yebu bitumi tena sema obitumi influence yen because say the bible can lack of knowledge my people perish no na edi enyan misrawo me dey from baby ametena dey metimi aka cha me say so wo hwe me so ya kola so ya panimu me pacho ebia na o maame wanye abc ye so wa ho anu nti ne yete aye na edidi nkomo now nim situation awo ebia no a single mom ebia no papa na wo but na dada nye supportive enti because mama so ntumi ne obi nkoka and even wo kra wunyi ebeka struggle a all feminine no no ebi amami am making the right choice any idea decisions or making ni nyina amoa so wa ho mesraw nya abotre na ka wakoma to yem na feche efi se me hu ni se forgiveness nye bibi a wo de che onipa na eboa onipa no eboa wo uso eboa ma se wokọ onyame animu a wonim se me ko busa awrade ho bibi for boniface me no nso no nipa fem no ne waye me bibi se madamfo say me mama, me papa, me sister no, me jemu amanaka. And for healing for yourself, and you for bia. Me de sana me take forgiveness as minimum about mo. Me sana me no. What the obia wa de na jemu meka. E ya dia ye the best gift I bet me dia ma. So enti me sra mo na me last question na me ba be busane say. Ti say the Vicky beside.
Mama God busa.
Mama God me nkwa na me busa me last one ne ento aso.
Cause mama na me train say obeba me so but my sisters na kan nyina ba.
Man,
Kakra na me say me dey count say in as much as woman me know you've been helpful ama akwala no during rape asem no emotionally no. As a mother too, you have to find time and deal with your own emotion because probably na mama o cannot say na ebia woman me no or say na mama no ohun say na o sha atare an hu guo kakra ebia eno no was remembers you kind of saying now also now we but as we also sister na waka say parenting we are all learning unyi do baby won say eno na nye anko yie until you don't have to go back and blame yourself say bia na mo so ntina oba na ye ne sa until me blame akwala no na me blame don't be too hard on yourself too.
Okay, that's
no way the mema oba ni hu say who blame you hu ana why you way but find a way to get for your mental health no also no deal with it nice and yes I also na be how na oba no enye helpful ma oba no so kakra me so meka no
Mate, me das ma bopia. Emi sa obi we can me ento aswe.
Me fan kwatri, but I know say was story now or premise be and now they can efa ahosiesie ho. But me pesa ye be me say point no say in any rape case be no say na akola no onam ho naked o said yen yo no. It is always the perpetrator. Nothing to my switching the crown caught na hosiesie ho. And no a different story. But where rape is involved, you be a perpetrator. No? You have no right to do that. And I'm a person maker.
Me no we are doing the asem na no nipa na ka no na me pese wote ase say o sisa ne ma hosiesie etie nie. Ansa na me kobo me maame amane ne maame ne reaction ne de say me fa no ka ho but o sisa ne me hu tie ni me yi me hu ne ade eno nti na mpese yenye yi ano say me ba eno yi ne ho ana oba ne me no for kakra gu ho esre kakra gu ho e na asem we atuba de bia me ka rape de se ne no went me anka na di infio hakora na se wo akokudro so obeka aka efi se enya ade a yegidi agoro so ahu bibia wo ye eye wo oba ne mmemme nhie mu na wo kura na ye nua ba ko kan se e bi kwa na me kura na me se yenye ene duru ba bi na me se yenjai a e wo so ti ase na wujai so ahu ntin mesra mo a wo ya branch na wo hwe me a mesra mo ahu mansa wo ne mo yo ba so na be ma ne se eye twa so a mesra twa so aha me pacho we mu ni nya ye bedidi hu komo yi topics na e bebre nti no pacho sister Rhoda opeja wonsa for contribution bra na afi yenko atwede ye ne ho no
My nakakra person me the count say no matter what, you try say akola so be seek counseling. Cause rape has unfortunately na nye bibia o kan ya na ye chi nipa no ko ejeli na issue na solve. Mentally no affecting kola no to mu dinyi wo ni ade ni still affect you. To make sure whoever has been raped before, so what can do, won't can do, you need to seek counseling. I bet reprogramming wiring for you not to think say your fault. Because sometimes when mommy bet me I catch us and your fault. But within you feel nasty. You feel say, wona wako kekama wo. It's no matter what mistress said, yen seek counseling in Mount Colan. As soon as we know, and as a whooping mususo na to that, seek counseling. Cause seek counseling, men dream sikano, because life near, our future near depends on it too. It's a cram person with the common.
Mate, medase nti ebe day near discuss about a nyoma ye nkola na ye mu bia hihye ye ho na ye di enyawe another topic for another day so wa hihye ye ho na iti up ama ye mu bi oba ti aware mu de bia fireworks beba bi so ti aware mu de bia fireworks because of the childhood bibi jeje no bontumi nkan nti eno no de eduru wa se onka no eno so ni aka ya adwen kire enti no ansa na ye bekonye betwa so ye nua Vicky busa se bia na mse ontwen no na ndi betwa so ye celebrate Mother's Day kwasiada ya keka ne oma ne bebre di obata minim si ye ntumi an kire mu bebre brinti ye besa pebre ne atoa topic we so samopa se ebia na me ne me maame to me mother ne de onim se wa ye bibi oba to me akola no minim se me maame ahame wadi minya me stepmom wa me foster parent amwame me adopted mom no wamboame me mpese me frɛ no me mpese mete ne nka me nkɔkyɛ na de eyesa akola abayiwa maame eyesa na mesrɛ obi a bɔ ne tofa maame wadwe nkyerɛ sɛ mother no wanyɛ nneɔma yie but who akola no e was all this aya on show mu ana metro adwos memra was so fair say
About Olivia, and you give me attention to account near more before front starting.
Mate. Sister Gold. Memra so sister Joan Kokon.
Okay. Mama, my drink kakra me ne say no. Right in as much as akwala no na onim anko yie entete na anko yie wo ya oni ade but you say yemfum dra yemfum me hu be ne ebonti ma me komani you don't pay wrong with wrong because bia me njina parent na chi di oyeye but wo dear no Bible say children obey your parents in the Lord no wo ye wa femu dear ne jai o parent dear ne ma nyame one ne nyame na wo ye wo dear ne fa gi won shira na wo dear jai be o parent na anye ne ye ne fa ma one ne nyankopon se na be ya won so dia wo hwe wa ababom bia ne nyame be ya ama wo se udi ya oni show mu se me parent anye say ya mama ntimi so me say ya na won so oba ni bia o mehwe won so eye seed na u so no nti no ese wo jemu na wo ye wo wafemu de obetimi na wanya won hire fi nyankopon ho kakra meka no me da ase
Mate me da ase man roda o de kakra be ka ho amaye
Mana meka no na auntie account did that. But healing starts from Woa Colano. I was saying, a generation I woman is different from our parent generation. They went through a lot omuntu enyo binyo manka. And to maybe woman and wafanya maybe more otete in a way maybe that's not what she wants for you, but unfortunately no. Sana kobana. Nyamani be one person spiritual. A generational curse how my main control. But forgiveness is something it makes you free so that you are not trapped as a prisoner to that person. And you forgiving your mom or your dad or whoever while you're born, it releases you for more blessing. Now, mamia yo bibi obia yo bibia should not be the basis for you not to do the right thing. To 2 wrongs don't make a right. On top of it all too, no. there's always a possibility for you to learn. So nipa na nya na femu dia, you be the starting point. Nipa how to love. And it starts with you telling your mom, happy ma, oh, can't wait if you cry, why you are femu dia. You learn to show love, and love in return will come back to you. Because you have been so young, but you ain't no son can say, me mammy, I am say, where I am saying, into me, yes, say. Then you're also as guilty as now, my media, yeah, one. Timmy, the Mecca say, so be commando, show love. Because Ubet me, I have how much more, oh, mammy. I may be a wing queen, intino. Show love to them.
Maximidasi. Mapopia, and before him, Miss Rao contributions.
Okay, unmute yourself.
I show you. Many obia a dream. I was say you who say your form what quite be so. We all need forgiveness. And Yankopon what the young form so actually near Tibiano. Also to me a pequine or comem etime de che. Nemo may also me jitu mosus kakra say a process. Ye nipa. Ain't no. And then I kind of say, was certain stable no more for about 10 years, no, then mammy and she done Kasaya. But every year, piano or work it towards it in kakra. See, we also have to allow people to feel the way they feel, no kakra, not make them feel say, hey, men kase, bo mammy at you modern and fan channel. I think so. We have to. I believe in say whoever has been forgiven much forgives, and I have been forgiven much. Timi in fact and shimmy to me in fact me mammy ho e da yam de beche no name no a process, because sometimes it can be tough depending on the circumstance. See, we have to acknowledge say enye de bia na easy nanso ye best nyame na dom say ye betimi de ache, because like you said, when we forgive, we let go of it for ourselves.
Maximidasi. Auntie Joan, Oti de Bibusaye, Bibisa Oti, and I may say, Ebia no be sharing. To honor no, Nema media or trial to mother no, Bacolani de Fo said, Nema me am one, what honey be brain tea, on any cassabio, so Mother's Day, Sunday, Sa abaywa no, Sa ma meno, on any ma men casan, a dena a foot to another.
Mama me dasi. Ipacho dia mekanin say din boom, din, but Nyankopon wo hoi a wakyerɛ yɛn ɔdɔ yi na sɛ yɛbɔ mpaeɛ na yɛka kyerɛ Nyame sɛ foster that relationship so that weyi saa ɔyaw no ɔba eyi saa ɔyaw no efi ne mu na ɛna so eyi saa ɔyaw no efi ne mu a ɛbɛboa. But woyɛ nipa yi a wowɔ conscience ɛna also daakye wobɛyɛ maame ni bi no ɛwɔ sɛ wote nneɛma bi ase yie kakra nti ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbɔ mmɔden sɛ like ɔbɛbɔ mmɔden di ɔdɔ ɔbɛshow ɔdɔ no nkakra ɛbɛyɛ gradual, because ɔdɔ no ni hɔ na ɛden ɛbɛyɛ gradual nti ɔyɛ ne nkakra na ɔbɔ mpaeɛ kyerɛ Nyankopɔn sɛ Nyankopɔn mpɛ sɛ megya biribi amu na ɛka na me maame mehu ne sɛ me maame na me maame so hu me sɛ ɔba nti boa me na tenetene me na me so mentumi nya saa ɔdɔ no ma no. Ɔyɛ ne saa deɛ a ɛnde Mother's Day du a ɔbɛtumi afrɛ ne maame, ɔbɛstart ne kakra ɔbɛtumi afrɛ ne maame before Mother's Day mpɛ wɔ hɔ ɔbɛfrɛ ne maame bisa wo ho te sɛn biribi akɔ so yie anaa biribi saa, like foster that kind of relationship with the help of God. Nti mo ngya mu kwa sɛ ne maame ɔmfrɛ no anaasɛ me aka bi wɔ na ne ɔba ntɛm nti Mother's Day menini ni hwee yɛ nti memfrɛ no patwɔ kakra mɛka ni.
Mate, me that's it. Adora, what about na dwells? And I said, a man for can be so contribution be.
Yeah, senior biakano things that forgiveness, no, it's something very, very important because say grudges are, it's like you are drinking poison and you expect the other person to die. That's not going to be.
Repeat your honey, be mommy. Repeat your honey, be mommy.
But if you bear grudges are, it's like you are drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. That
Thank
will never
you.
happen. Exactly. But sometimes, no, maybe like depend on the damage that has been done. From my perspective, sometimes untimi and repair relationship no be it's better to love that person from a distance. You love that person from a distance to protect yourself, to protect your peace. That doesn't mean something like Kasabio. Of course, if your Mother's Day drew a bit to me, I was like Happy Mother's Day. But still, maybe it's better to love that person from a distance. Meaning, so like relationship now, one. Maybe it's so sad. Say it's not a tight relationship because actually, the strongest bond on this earth, it's a bond between a mother and a child. Actually, but sometimes it's better. So say over distance, so and then try to work the relationship between both of you. Because sometimes really like mostly relationship it becomes better. So that's just what I can say. But forgiveness, yeah, it's a must. You have to. Because one to me and forgive you the pakuna, then who he has over bumpire. Because they be so see your form na yesterday the fature. So yeah.
Mate, me that's it. Me da bunyina se. Nyame nhyira mo. My idea. Come on, me be be count na ye fe twato mpacho obi the contribution abana. Ya bo the top and ankomo we dey o se eto aso modwen ho sen. O se eto aso me bie mu yie. E say me questions na ma pile no. Ye wie ye so o se ye de ba ewie yara.
Yeah, I say, oh, yeah, sorry. I was about break that crowd from a rank of percent of if I'm saying internet to a human side, and yet the interaction is so entry. I'm a money contribution.
Maybe I try them more than stories the other bus. Mate, obi adie any obi. Okay, ntimi so dia me de beka ho ama wa ebia wo hwe me na ebia ya wodie ewo ho kakra no ene se mesrewo. Sɛdeɛ na ɛkaeɛ no adwo aka asɛm bi ɔte ate sɛ deɛ obi wa no mo aduru a wonim sɛ adu bɛkɔ awo ba wa expect sɛ the other person di mo ne bɛfim ɛnyɛ possible nti try sɛ wobɛsrɛ Awurade sɛ ɔbɛboa wanyɛ da koro adwuma so wa ho ɛyɛ adwuma a wɔsɔ yɛ ne nkakra na woyi ɔdɔ bi kyerɛ wo maame nso a menim sɛ ɔno ankasa nso ɔdɔ no ɔdɔ kɔnka bibia nti ɛno ankasa ɛbɛdi hene. Na efutuo baako a mepɛ sɛ medi twa to ɛyɛ ɔbaa bi a woyɛ leader ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ adwuma mu sɛ ɛyɛ asɔre mu na wɔde mesrɛ mo a asɔfo maamefoɔ m'ani nsa mo nanso mmemme nkɔla adwene mu nie o ɛtɔ da bi a ɛbɛdu kwasi ada wei no waho ne ɛta happy nie ebi a leader wɔ fellowship bi sɔfo maame bi ne ade Ubomuna ya bro flowers ya bro ntomani ade. Omo a ebeche wade no misira wa. Ya no obusa se wacha o maami bibi. Se onche ne maami bibi a ebeye ne kwan so se bia o se dia ka de maami die. Amani so me dase. Ne mo fe ko maami. Eno mo be ma mani anchi. Efiti e mo bebre ye na ye say enkrofo relationships ne kwa mo. Na yenso a ya fa nkrofo se mebanie no mesrew ya no obusa de wafa no maba akwantiom mafiri ekura bankran mabenya maame bi mene me maame nkasa wa ekura mafi Ghana akọ US UK Germany baby mabenya maame bi maame agye me atan n'ani ase ma me maame na me ne nkasa ne de maame mpese me ne me maame be fan wo ya sa unkura onyankopon adwen mesrawo sa wo ye ababa wa panimu bi na ne maame bi gi agro na se watumi adi nkoma akere ne se me maame me ne nya fine na ontumi encourage you say ene mama nkambom bomodin se wo de beche ne ade a hunu se maame no enya moa bia na oboa so wate ase enti mesirawo so ye so fo maame a kwasi ade ye beche wade a ene oma no ya no wabusa se me pa mo chewo asafo makoye mo maame aye ansa na mo de abre eno ni onyankopon adwene emia nye selfish say de ntoma na de bre me no oh ticket na ato ama me no eye okay edan obi ato edan ache ne sofo maame bi o maame eti da tuo mu mansuo to a eboro no we no papa ye be na wo so ahonti mesira wa baby a wudi agura ko bia ma wani na ho obi fa wo se ne ba ne na odo wo mu a obebbo modern ase obema wani akọ won so awofo ho no munya good relationship say be a ono so relationship na wo no eno so be bo ntime so madwen kire e kakra no meda obi ase wa hwe wo fie wa wo so ama contribute to Sister Rhoda Mapokia Adwels Adwesika Auntie Joan Obaya meda munyina amase cameraman that's it. Now, Miss Odo contribution, but by Sunday, na modesty.
Oh, friends, I just can't do the way to the I don't have it said.
And then maybe who I say you. Yeah. Maybe I'm a fact check. Or come up with me who want it. Maybe who know the apostle.
I got it. I was sick and I was
to me, that will be asked. They say 2 weeks be about for discussion. Topic we not me work. Topics be within mother assembly. But I never mean say who asem near the ababe shim. So mental health and habits be as you have before your boss why I see there be and coca oh mamma ye una na ye into your king to me na idea wo would say Fridays bia ye dim koma na waba no abetie bi near woman ebeboa no na wafa near moa no emfa saa na ebobra timi do bia si me bom pa yesima we gidi ni aka amen amen yame nkonko meda wase say ye du fi ase na mpa udi abewi ye pa menim se nkomodi ayedi enye ye nko ayete a na beboa ye nemo obi nso obeba behwe channel ye obeba no se one na wofo eni entem asumdwe a wankasa obeboa no ato unsu pa eguso na broken relationship bia no wo na wo kase eni a ebeye yie ntimi gyan kola ani awofo a any relationship bia mu sese no ehya wonsa abra kwesi ada ye de esi wo se ye kai madesi mesrawo ma asumdwe mra na afa obi anso opese oye bad time ma ye osuru nyansa ani nimudia ye betumi de atete ye mba se be ya abra ye tete omo wo kwan mu ani hunam fam nso no wankasa beboa sankona no nso nyoma tumi abeye impenipa ashodi nkokwa munya we na meda wase wo ho awe Yesu din nti amen. I was here for Mr. Don't forget to like the video. I am not like no mo refi Mr. Fetcheme I am for a boy nyesika self platform way over platform very educative. Yes, here aduane nia ni edi nkomo ni ade abrabo mu nsema. Oh, one stop, baby bonnet. And since I subscribing to this channel, now we need you to subscribe. My were all natural herbs and spice products. I will just so your oat plantain fufu. Ye be beer than you come here United Kingdom. In Chrome Road baby, we be into a shopper. Now I should share original Mama Betty recipes here product. Ubenyebi. Our shops are raw. Nyamyad wine is UK now shopping our wine is ye fufu no kwa benye bi oho uko jumbo UK so a ubenye bi for wholesale for retail and also say one kasa na pesa otokodi wo mkada ubetimi akwa kudi dwaho edo bia se hwa so ye mame ne hu so original me ni team we love you oh God bless we love you.